Before the sea learned how to rage, before waves were named and tides were measured, there was depth. Not darkness, not fear, just depth. Endless, quiet, and alive. And within that first depth, something stirred. There was a time when the sea did not know sails, when no hull cut its surface, when the water moved only for itself. In those early ages, the ocean was still deciding what it would become. Storm and calm had not yet learned their rhythm. The tides had not chosen their path. And deep below, where no light had ever reached, Leviathan opened its eyes. It was not born, it emerged. No story agrees on Leviathan's form. Some say it was a serpent longer than coastlines, its body coiled through the roots of the sea itself. Others speak of vast fins and a back like a moving mountain, shadowing the deep as it passed. But all agree on this: Leviathan did not swim through the ocean. The ocean moved around Leviathan. When it shifted, currents were born. When it rested, the waters stilled. Its breath cooled the deep. Its heartbeat taught the sea how to pulse. Leviathan was not a monster. It was a keeper. Leviathan guarded the first depth, the place beneath all places, where the ocean remembers its beginning. There, balance was everything. Nothing rose without something else sinking. Nothing was taken without something given. The sea learned this law well. Storms were allowed, but not forever. Calm was granted, but never absolute. And when the surface grew too loud, Leviathan stirred below, reminding the ocean of its deeper self. When ships finally arrived, Leviathan watched in silence. It felt anchors scrape the skin of the world, felt nets pulled tight with hunger, felt noise echo downward into places that had never known sound. Still, it did not rise. Leviathan was patient. But when the sea was wounded too deeply, when balance tipped too far, the waters above began to change. Currents twisted. Storms lingered longer than they should. Depths grew restless. The sea was remembering the first law. Leviathan does not surface. It never has. For if it did, the ocean would forget itself. The tides would lose their rhythm. The storms would no longer pass. The deep would empty into the sky. So Leviathan stays where it belongs, curled around the oldest silence, holding the sea together by simply being there. A presence felt, not seen. Even now, in the quietest parts of the ocean, sailors feel it. A heaviness beneath the hull, a deep, steady pressure, like being observed without judgment. They say that when the sea suddenly calms after chaos, Leviathan has shifted. That when the depths grow colder, it has drawn breath. That the ocean sleeps better, knowing its keeper still dreams below. The surface water glimmers softly now. The waves move as they should. Far below, beyond thought and light, Leviathan rests, coiled within the first depth, holding the balance of all waters. Sleep gently. Let your thoughts sink, past the noise, past the motion, down into quiet. The keeper is awake. The deep is steady, and the sea remembers who it has always been. The tide turns, the deep breathes, and beneath it all, the keeper remains.